Hi everybody, I'm going to tell you how RubyHail plain generator works in more detail. Once you install RubyHail gem, like this, whatever is latest version, now you can generate plain HTML website. And it basically tells you what to do. You go into plain directory, it automatically installs RVM if you have it. Now you install bundle. And you install whole bundle. Alright, let's see in details what's in this plain folder. You can see it's pretty simple structure. Gem file has essentials, rec, SQL for work with database, SQLite, that's the default database I use, and RubyHail itself. This is the file where all business logic happens. I'll go back to it. This is setting for RVM. In database, I keep seed. That's the file that shows how I create all the initial structure for database. It's used only in one of examples, and this file is used by SQLite. In this folder, just different things for web page itself. HTML files, bunch of images, and CSS classes. So let's see what's going on here. This is basically how any RubyHail application looks like. You process routes like this. We check what kind of request is that and what's in path, and you respond in different way to it. All right, let's run web server and see how it looks like. You just do rec-up command for development. For production, you can use any application that can run rec applications. It can be Passenger or Unicorn or anything you like. So it says it's on port 9292. This is the very first page. Nothing really going on this page. It's just different examples. It uses Bootstrap, and in CSS you can see some classes. You can see here just different styles, some global ones. This is for sticky footer, colors for navigation bar. This is for mobile version. It's mobile friendly. Jumbotron is this big picture in the middle with text. Footer. And you can look in the code and see for the root, it renders HTML with these files: head, home, and foot. Basically, here they are. Head, that's everything that happens in the header, basically all this menu. Home, that's the whatever you see in the center of the page, and foot is the footer here. So it links these files together, and this way you can also transfer local variables. So first example, it already has some dynamic content. This is generated dynamically. If I refresh page, you can see it. So we can see for example one, it uses example1 file in the middle, and here you can see embedded Ruby. Basically, it's how would you put Ruby code inside string using hash and bracket, and it basically evaluates all of that and outputs it. It's much faster than ERB. Obviously, it's easier. You can do with it whatever you would do with Ruby in a string. At the same time, it's extremely fast. Example 2 is a very simple form. You can take a look. It will be in this file. And here you can see it also uses some embedded Ruby. Nothing very interesting in here. The very interesting things happens in example 3. If you look in configure U, you'll see example 3, it has get response and post response. It's fully functioning form. So in get, it basically gets all these people with their addresses here from database. This is standard SQL gem syntax, and it renders HTML. Example 3 is the file and a couple of variables, results and a protection token. If you look in 3, you can see that's where local variables, that's how you transfer local variables into this file. You can see this form and table produced from local variables from results. This is where it comes from. It works like regular form. You can put anything in it, click submit, and it will make post request. So it will go in here, example 3, it will get parameters, check the token, and if everything is good, it will insert data in the database and redirect again to this page, so it will display new content. So we can add. All right, so most of the time you'll be working on in this file. You'll be just looking on what kind of request do you have, what is the path, and you respond using helper. Our helper render HTML. You provide list of files. It will render them in this sequence, and you provide local variables. And inside these files, you have this local variables hash available, and you can use it on a page. And you can use simple syntax to embed Ruby like this. That's it for the plane. It's really simple. The RubyHail provides you really good structure for RAG application, and you can use helper to render HTML.